Welcome to this Vanderfield VNet video on how and why to do a TCM calibration. The TCM or terrain compensation module is a very important part to your guidance solution, especially if moving the receiver between machines. It's important to do a TCM calibration every time a receiver is shifted between machines, as well as we recommend doing a TCM calibration before the start of any major field operation, or if you notice some odd guess throws. The TCM is now integrated in the Starfire 3000 and ITC receivers. The TCM takes into account the roll, pitch and the yaw of the machine to correct the position of the machine on the ground, especially if operating on slopes. So let's get started by selecting Menu, select the receiver and Setup. First, we should check the mounting directions correct. Next, we should check the Starfire fore aft and height settings. The fore aft value is the distance the receiver is located from the pivot point of the tractor. This value, if greyed out, is automatically detected and entered during power up. If it's not greyed out, then the value should be entered manually, so please refer to this table. The height is measured from the ground till the middle of the receiver dome. So select the input box and enter the height. Again, refer to this table. Under or overcompensation for vehicle roll angles will occur if the height is incorrectly entered during setup. For example, on a 10% slope with a Starfire height error of 30 cm will result in a position offset of 5 cm on the ground. So for greatest accuracy, manually measure the receiver height. I'd also suggest that you enter these values in the machine setup for accurate mapping. So select Menu, GS3 and then Equipment. In the middle of the page, change offsets. Enter the fore aft value in B and the height value in D and select Accept. So now for the TCM calibration. Start the machine and keep the engine running and press Menu. Select the Starfire receiver icon and select the Setup tab. Now select the Cal button at the bottom of the page. Park the machine on a hard flat surface for calibration and press Enter. Make a note or mark the location of the tyres or tracks on the ground. Now turn the machine around. For floating front axle machines, put the rear axle in the same location, and for track machines or fixed axis wheels such as a sprayer or four-wheel drive, place the whole machine in the same location, and when stopped, press Enter. The display will show if the calibration has been successful. Now you're right to start work. Well, that concludes another VNet video. Remember, for all your AMS technical support, please call our call centre on 1300 MyVTAC. That's 1300 69 8822.